Welcome back, everyone. Just want to do a video segment on my Pac-Man frog. Do a quick introduction for you guys. I haven't done a video of him yet, so this will be the first. And you guys actually get to see him take his first pinky. So, yeah. He just struck at it. I'm sorry I didn't get the strike, by the way, but unfortunately I tried to put it in front of him to see if he would actually respond to it. And this is what happened. So yeah, he responded a lot better than I expected, and he's just taking his time swallowing it down. But yep, that's a pinky, and that's his first pinky feast. So as you can see, he's actually a rather small guy. I'd say he's probably about a good 5 months along now, so roughly about that long, probably a little less. And as you can see, I have him housed in a plastic shoebox container. These things are really cool. You can go to pretty much any like a 99-cent store, dollar store, and these things are $1. So I mean, it's incredibly inexpensive. And they're really cool because they give you more floor space than your large critter keeper would. And if you go to any retailer anywhere, I mean, the critter keeper is going to run you $10 or more for a large. So you figure you're getting more floor space in this, and it's actually better because it retains humidity better than a critter keeper would. So this actually is a better housing for a small Pac-Man frog. And they really love humidity. They really like tropical feel. And what I like to do with my amphibians and with my tropical type species that like humidity, I like to put in some live plants in there. So as you can see, I have a pothos clipping going here, and it's actually doing incredibly well. These things are super easy to clip. If you just grow a mother pothos yourself and have like really long vines, you can easily go to the end of a vine and just measure up, how long you want it. And what you would do is you would go between where these little nubs are, and if you have a pothos, you'll see them all along the vines. And right below the nub, that's actually a root system waiting to happen. So what you do is you cut just below it a little bit, and then you strip the leaf that's growing from that little, for lack of a better word, I guess that little joint right there in the plant. You would strip that leaf off, leave whatever's above it. So you want to have a couple leaves there. Otherwise, you won't be able to sustain the plant. But you'll cut it there and then put that end portion with the root system in water. And then you can mix the water with some root stimulant, the little root stimulant solutions they have at any like Home Depot or Lowe's or even Walmart. You can mix it into the water and it'll make the roots grow a little bit faster, but it'll generally take you about 2 to 3 weeks, and then the plant should have a long enough root coming out so that you can actually put it in the ground, and then it'll start to grow. So this one, I planted it in here when the root was about 1.5 inches long, and it's been doing excellent. It started off with just a few leaves here, and it's gotten a lot bigger. These 2 leaves are fresh, and it's actually got another one coming out right there. So it's doing really good. And the great thing with this is it can kind of self-sustain in the fact that you can, at least I do, I go in here, I check his enclosure, make sure if there's a poop, and trust me, with Pac-Man frogs, you can easily tell where the poop is. And then I just take it out, clean it, spot clean that little area, and that's it. Just keep as much bacteria out of there as possible because they are very sensitive. Frogs, as all amphibians, but especially with frogs, they absorb their water in a special way, and pretty much anything liquid or anything that might contaminate any moisture in their environment can be very sensitive to them because they absorb it all through their skin. So that's why you really don't want to handle your frogs much either, because the oils from your skin, it doesn't feel so great to them. So try not to handle them too much. And yeah, they're awesome pets. Mine, as you can tell, he's kind of a black and gray color with those yellowish green stripes on his body. He's a really awesome frog. And So yeah, that's the plastic shoebox. Got holes drilled all along the side for some cross ventilation. And then also at the same dollar store, I got that little ceramic bowl there. It's a lot bigger than him, and I have a rock in there so he can get out. Because Pac-Man frogs are not great swimmers, so you want to have water that they can easily stand in, and some form or method for them to get out of the water. So if you have a good dish where they can soak, because they do shed, and water can help them a lot, make sure you have a way for them to get out of the water. Otherwise, you may wake up with a drowned frog. They don't swim very well at all. And they don't hop that great when it comes to getting out of there. So make sure you have something there in place that they can grip and they can get out of the water. And make sure the enclosure stays misted at all times, nice and damp, because they do like humidity. And the cool thing with these shoe boxes, it comes with this little lid here. And then when it clamps down on there, it pretty much keeps the moisture inside. And it's really cool because it keeps the moisture locked in. And the lid gets so damp that little droplets fall, and it kind of is like a rain effect in there. Nowhere near as good, but it's pretty cool, and the frogs love it. So, and the pothos does really great. Just take a little piece of poop and then stick it where the roots are. Kind of mash it up into the dirt in there, and then water it, and that should do enough to fertilize that little area naturally for your plant. And as you can see, mine has been doing excellent. So, literally have 2 new leaves there, one that's already spread out, and then one that's coming in on the back. So it's working. So yeah, guys, it's really awesome. And always make sure that your water is dechlorinated. I always use ReptiSafe in all my amphibian waters, and for the majority of my collection, I always put ReptiSafe in the water because you never want those contaminants accidentally killing one of your beloved pets. So yeah, always have some ReptiSafe if you're going to keep amphibians. And with this guy, I just mist him down every few days just to put a little extra moisture in there. Give him a little shower. He loves it. And then give him a little bit of sun. I give him about maybe 15 to 30 minutes of sunlight, like maybe twice a week, just to get some calcium absorption going in there. And I also make sure that I give him some dusted food items every now and then. Calcium with vitamin D3, because he doesn't get an incredible amount of UV light, so you want to make sure the D3 is in your calcium so they can absorb it. Because yes, I have heard and I have personally seen some friends of mine keep their Pac-Man frogs without following the calcium regimen, and unfortunately they fell victim to MBD, metabolic bone disease. So it's not a cool thing, and they do die rather painfully and a really bad death. So just do calcium a couple times a week here and there. Make sure your frog gets some with vitamin D3. That way its bones can stay supported and you don't end up with a big fat blob spasming on its belly dying, because it's a really bad way for them to die. So yeah. Other than that, guys, they're incredibly easy. Crickets, mealworms, superworms. With superworms, yes, there is that saying that they chew their way out of the frog's stomach, so just chop off the head and give them the worm. Trust me, these guys will take pretty much anything that moves in front of their face as long as they can bite it. And with that, he's still taking his time swallowing that pinky, but not to worry, it's already dead, so there's no, it's not like it's just sitting there in excruciating pain. It's goners. So yeah. So that's that. Just change the water bowl every day or so, because they are pretty messy. They get it really messy. They like to poop and pee in there too. Well, not so much poop, but they really pee and they shed their skin and it gets really nasty. So you gotta make sure you change that at least every day, every other day. But yeah, every day is best. So with that in place, guys, once he gets bigger, I'll give some updates, and we'll of course be moving him into something much bigger than this. But for now, this is perfectly okay. Cheap and inexpensive way to house a Pac-Man frog. And it works perfectly, and as you can see, live plants even do well in this little setup. So yeah, thanks a lot, guys, for tuning in. Stay tuned for more updates, and hopefully in the near future we'll be having some breeding updates about these guys. So yeah, and then pixie frog videos coming, because I love those guys. So I'm definitely going to be getting a couple of those, and dwarf pixies too. So stay tuned. There's a lot more to come. Thanks a lot. Take it easy, guys.